What would you consider a summer icon? A fragrance that comes to mind the very moment you think about summer. Well, today we're going to talk about that icon and some of its flankers that are perfect for the summer. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Diarist Teddy, and today we are going to get into the house of Issey Miyake, Issey Pour Homme to be exact. So I was one of those people that before I started to really get into fragrances, I didn't know about flankers and all of that type of stuff. And I had no idea that Mr. Issey Miyake had a boatload of flankers. And so I'm just really starting to get into them. I was just connected and loved the original iconic scent with the yuzu and all of those types of things. But I had no idea about all of the flankers. So we're going to get into those today, the summer edition. The first fragrance up is Issey Pour Homme, Shades of Colon. So this one here, I didn't know what to expect. I took a look at some of the fragrance notes that I'll be putting on screen about now. And when you smell it, when you smell this fragrance, it's nothing of what you would expect. It's extremely powdery. It has a really strong powdery and almost an intense powdery fragrance to it. Has some florals, has some cedar wood, has some cashmere, and I believe that's where some of the powdery notes are coming from. It almost has a Palo Santo type of DNA, but there is no Palo Santo in the fragrance. But that's what I get. But when I spray it in the air and I get it up, and man, it's extremely powdery. Now, I'll say this. If you're not into powdery fragrances, you are not going to like this. You're not going to like it. I happen to have expanded my fragrance nose a bit to be able to appreciate something like this. This is more of a summertime date night type of wear, something where you'll be noticed, but it won't be overpowerful and loud or any of that type of thing. It's just enough to be able to garner the attention of your date and just kind of keep the mood really relaxed and simple. Like I said, it's a powdery fragrance. If you're not into powdery fragrances, this is not the one for you. But if you can appreciate this kind of fragrance, I would say go out and check this one out, man. This is Issey Pour Homme, Shades of Colon. Continuing on with the summer of Issey. The next one we're going to bring up is Issey Pour Homme, the summer edition by Kevin Luckberg. So this one here, I just wore this one recently, and I have to say I was extremely pleased with it. It's spicy. It has a little bit of spice to it, but it's very citrusy. This is summertime in a bottle. This is definitely summertime in a bottle. And oh, by the way, even with the Shades of Colon and with this one, it's about, I would say, the range of normal when it comes to longevity. We'll say about the 5 to 7 to 8 hour range, something like that. I got about a good 6 to 7 out of this one, which is pretty good. I was at work, so it's a pretty good work scent. It's not going to blow anybody out of the water. It definitely has a nice sillage with it, but it's not going to project way off your body. It's just not going to do that. That's not what this is for. And for the most part, you know that summer scents, a lot of summer scents don't do that. I mean, it's an Issey Miyake. It's a pretty inexpensive fragrance, but it's a pretty quality fragrance as well. I love what Mr. Issey Miyake has to offer. Rest in peace. So a lot of the fragrances, like I said, I didn't understand, or not even understand. I didn't know too much about a lot of the flankers until I really started getting into this fragrance habit. And most of these were blind buys. A couple of them I've smelled before, but this was a definite blind buy. And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised So I get this one in the air. When you get it in the air, you get right off the bat that citrus, almost peppery type of just. It's a very clean, fresh, almost ozonic type of fragrance. It's a good one. It's a great one, actually. I would suggest that this is definitely a crowd pleaser. This is definitely one that you don't have to worry about if getting likes is what you're into. If you want people to tell you how good you smell, this is one that could actually get that done for you. I can't promise you that. I will not promise you that. How many times you get complimented depends on, I guess, the setting, the person that you are, the people you're around. There's a lot of things into getting compliments, but for the most part, I wear fragrances because I like how they smell on me. Do I get compliments? Yes, I got compliments off of this one the other day. So what I'll say, give this one a try. Give this one a try, and I believe that you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's definitely perfect for summer. That is Issey Pour Homme Summer by Kevin Luckford. The next one up, as we continue the summer of Issey, would be Issey Pour Homme Shades of Lagoon. Now this one here, so far I love all of them. I love how this smells, but I do have a knock on it. The longevity on this one is, well, it was trash. The longevity was trash. I believe I stopped smelling it after about maybe 3 hours. I had to reapply. And then after another maybe 3 hours, didn't smell it anymore. Oh, I'm going to spray it a third time. But if you just want it for something that just smells good, you want it for the smell, you can't beat it. It's definitely one that it's great smelling. It's just not going to last very long. You have to curb your enthusiasm when it comes to how long this is going to last on your skin. It's getting in the air. This one is soapy, a little bit more soapy, very light. It's a very light fragrance. It's slightly citrusy, but more soapy, a little bit more, almost like a lavender, white floral type of thing going on. Spray it in the air one more time. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of the white floral lavender. I'll put, of course, the actual notes up here on the screen. But like I said, it smells great. It smells awesome, actually. And the only disappointment is, man, this does not last long. This one, it's not going to give you a long time. It's Shades of the Lagoon Day 2. I guess, maybe they have a few days within this whole lineup, but Day 2 ain't last too long on me. I don't know. Maybe I was having a bad day. Maybe my skin was a little dry. Perhaps I was ashy, but I doubt it. This is a very clean, fresh, crisp scent. Now, it's not very expensive. It cost me about 31 bucks. Would I say that it was worth 31 bucks? If you're looking for longevity, absolutely not. But if you want to go by scent profile, yeah, I would say roll the dice on this. I would say if you just want to go by the fragrance, the scent, it's definitely worth the money. But you have to really calm down on your expectations when it comes to longevity, because you're not going to get a lot of time out. Now, once again, your skin is different from my skin, so I have no idea what it's going to do on your skin. You may hit me back up and say, hey man, I don't know what you're talking about. I got 6 to 7 to 8 hours out of it. Hey, to each their own. Didn't do that well on me, but it did smell good when I could smell it. So would I say give it a try? Would I say it's worth a try? Yeah, I definitely would. So don't take my word for it. Go out and get it yourself. See what it does for you. That would be Issey Pour Homme Shades Lagoon. Our next fragrance on the summer of Issey is Le Majeur d'Issey, Shades of the Sea. This one right here, this is excellent. This one is excellent. I absolutely love this one. This, out of all of the flankers, is my favorite one. Um, I'm excited to spray this one in the air. I was excited to spray them all. I like them all. But this one right here, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like that, the sea salt, it is one of the most photorealistic sea notes that I've smelled in a fragrance in a long time. I had an event that I went to. I got this the day before that I went to the event. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'll test drive it at the event. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to be moving around. Because my lady had a booth at the event. So I'm helping her out on the booth, doing things at the event. And the entire time, this thing is projecting. It is lasting. It lasted 8 hours on my skin from the event back to home, putting things away, and an entire 8 hours. It continued to pump. I didn't have to dig in my skin to find it. It was there, and it was projecting. It had a nice scent bubble. It's not like overly loud, but it's loud enough to be noticed. Whoever perfumed this one, bravo, because you did a hell of a job on this one. I absolutely love this one. If I had the choice if somebody said to me, you can't get no more Isseys, this is it, no more Isseys for you, except for one, you can only have one, yeah, I'll choose this one. Yes, I know people are probably going to be pissed at me even over the original. I'll pick this one. I love this one. This one is absolutely amazing. Is it worth getting? Hell yes, absolutely. I would say go order it today if you want to, but you do what you want to do. This right here will always be in my collection. It will always be in this summer's rotation. So you want a good one? You want one that could possibly get you compliments? This is definitely it. L'Odyssey Mesure? Yeah, absolutely. Get your hands on it. So last but not least, because I already know that the people who are like, they're just diehard fans of the original, I would be remiss if I did not put the OG in a summer Issey Miyake love fest, and that would be L'Odyssey Pour Homme. Yeah, we know what this one is. This is the yuzu, fresh citrus, summertime beast that is perfectly suited for summertime. People went crazy over it in the 90s. Definitely going to put this in the air. Yep, that's Issey. This is the scent DNA that we all have come to know and love. It's a classic. It's an icon, and I will forever have it in my my rotation. I will forever have it. It's always going to be in my collection. I will forever have it in my collection. Sorry, I couldn't find the words for some reason, but yeah. L'Odyssey Pour Homme, classic scent. Can't go wrong. Perfect for the summer. Perfect for high heat. Perfect for date night. This is summer. This is my summer childhood. This is my summer hanging out when I was a kid. And as you can see, you can check out and see, I still wear that. So you can see how much is gone from that. I still wear this fragrance, and I will continue to wear it. As a matter of fact, this will be my scent of the day tomorrow. So, if you want a can't miss, if you want one that is just perfectly suited, it just says summer, you can't go wrong with the OG, L'Odyssey Pour Homme. Well, family, that is it. That is all the time that I have today. Please tell me what you thought about the Issey Miyake Love Fest. That's exactly what I'm going to call this, because this is a love fest. This is a love letter to the fragrance brand of Issey Miyake for a lot of the wonderful fragrances, especially their summertime selections that they've given to us. And once again, I want to remind you guys to make sure that you like the video. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you can be notified each and every time I upload one of these videos. Make sure that you subscribe to the Teddy Files so that you can hear from your man, Mr. Diarist Teddy. So once again, everybody, I thank you for joining me. I love you and I appreciate you. And remember, My name is Mr. Diaz Teddy, your fragrance sommelier. And remember, over here, we don't do stink. So please, don't be a stink ass. It's the summer of Issey, everybody.